Okay. Let's start out with Miguel Maravilla. You are being asked to unmute, so please unmute and ask a question when ready, sir.
Hi, Bob. How's it going? First of all, how's this fight going to compare to some of your classic fights that you've promoted in the past? Are you anticipating this to be an all-time classic?
Well, it certainly has the ingredients, but of course, like everything else, it will depend on how the fight unfolds on October 17th. But certainly it has the ingredients to be a real classic. But again, one never knows. Look what happened on Saturday. Two guys, good fighters, relatively unheralded, and they gave a fight for the ages, Baranchek and Zepeda. So I hope this will be a great fight, and we'll see on October 17th.
Thank you, Miguel. And now we move over to Keith Idek from Boxing Scene. Keith, please go ahead when ready, sir.
My question is for Vasiliy. Vasiliy, yesterday Teofimo Lopez said that he's underestimated as a boxer, that he's not just a puncher. I was just wondering if you could tell us what you think of his boxing ability and his boxing IQ.
Вчера Теофимо сказал, что он недооценен как боксер. Хотели бы услышать твое мнение про его боксинг IQ и про его...
So we can check it at October 17. He has a good punch. He has a very good speed. He has IQ. He's young. He's hungry. But we'll see. We always can compare our level in the ring, our boxing skill, only then we fight with top fighters.
Thank you very much, Keith. And next week we go to our first question over from the UK, where again it'll be available on Fight on the DTC platform. Umar Ahmed, please go ahead when ready, sir.
Hi, Vasiliy. Hope we're all doing well. Of course, in the build-up, we've heard a lot of trash talk from Teofimo and his father. It seems like there's a personal element for them when they fight you. Is there any personal feeling towards Teofimo as you go into this fight?
Есть какие-то персональные чувства за то, что и папа, и он говорят полностью вот этот трэш?
Absolutely not. I have a goal, I have a dream, and he hold a belt, IBF title, and I need this belt. And Saturday, October 17, I will try take this belt.
Thank you very much, Umar. Next, we go over from ESPN.com. Cameron Wolf. Cameron, please fire away when ready, sir.
Yeah, this is for Bob first, and maybe Vasiliy can jump in as well. Obviously, Vasiliy has been one of the best pound-for-pound boxers, for years now. What does a win on October 17th mean for him and maybe his legacy?
Well, this is a big fight for Loma, and he will go down in history as the greatest amateur fighter in the world, with a meteoric professional record. We've matched him with the best fighters that we can find. He's always come through, and obviously this fight will continue his legacy should he be successful.
And same question for Vasiliy.
Okay. Что для тебя такого вида боя, что для тебя значит для легенды?
I always, when I came in professional boxing, I always wanted fight only with the top fighters, with the world champion, and now I have a top fighter in front of me, and I want only to improve who I am and to improve my legacy.
Thank you very much, Vasiliy, and thank you, Cameron. Next, we go again across the pond from The Athletic's Sarah Shepard. Sarah, please go ahead when ready.
Thanks, guys. This is a question to whoever's best placed to answer it, really. So we've obviously heard there's no rematch clause in the contract, and I wondered why that was and whose decision ultimately that was to have no rematch clause in there.
Let me answer that. I don't believe in rematch clauses. Rematch clauses are in essence, overused, thanks to our friend Eddie Hearn. He puts a rematch clause in every contract. And that may indicate that he is not confident in how his fighter will perform. As far as I'm concerned, let them fight. There'll be a winner, there'll be a loser. And if down the road they want a rematch, that's up to them. But I'm not requiring, and I don't like to require, a rematch in any contract that I do.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, next we go over to Marquise Johns. Marquise, please go ahead when ready.
Thank you, Evan. Question just for Vasiliy on this one, actually. Just after this unification bout at 135, did you have any plans on actually staying at 135, or were you had the ideas of moving down afterwards?
It depends what happened after this fight. It depends what we can organize. I can fight 130 and 135. For me, it doesn't matter. What better choice will be? I выбрать. I choose best choice for me.
All right, thank you very much for that. Carlos Toro, please go ahead when ready, sir.
Thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. You know, Bob, I remember a couple of weeks ago on the Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez media call, you were talking about potentially having some type of protocol that would maybe allow fans to enter events starting maybe in December. And then obviously in this one, you're going to having first responders, not necessarily paying fans for Lomachenko versus Lopez. Is this event sort of maybe a trial run for that protocol that you've been working with the state of Nevada, or is this just a one-time thing as you sort of try to keep working on making a protocol to get paying fans into events?
That is absolutely correct. This is a trial run to see how this works with the protocol and so forth. The 250 people who will be watching the event, other than the usual people that we've had in the bubble, will have to follow the protocols. We want to make sure that they're safe, and that will, I believe, lead to paying fans in the future on a limited basis. We're working very, very closely with the Athletic Commission and with the governor's office. Governor Sisolak has done a tremendous job keeping this coronavirus under control, and we're going to be very safe and cautious. But you're absolutely right. We hope this will lead to events where we can have paying spectators, safe distance, and a limited basis. For example, if we go into the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, which seats 65,000 in the stands, another 10,000 on the turf, probably hope to maybe put 15,000 people at most in. So again, we're all working very, very hard. We worked really hard to get the bubble going. Everybody cooperated. The state was fantastic, the Athletic Commission, and now we're moving on to the next step, because who the hell knows when this coronavirus scare will be over, when we will get a safe and working vaccine. So we have to really make these one step at a time. The 250 people, we're making some seats available to the fighters' families and loved ones, and the rest will go to first responders, to whom we all owe a tremendous debt of gratitude.
Thank you very much, Carlos. And next we go to a man with a different background today. I shamed him into changing the Yankee background. Sean Zittel, please go ahead.
Hey, Vasiliy, thanks a lot, champ, for giving us some time. You know, you said in episode 1 of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, we have a little bit different rules in our country. You can't just talk. If he were in my country, he'd learn pretty quickly that he can't run his mouth like that. What exactly would he learn in your country for saying the things he said that you feel he hasn't learned here? Or what is it that's different in that aspect from here to the Ukraine?
Ты в первом эпизоде сказал, что по поводу меня в нашей стране так нельзя говорить. Если ты говоришь, ты должен быть готов ответить за это. Ты можешь как бы вот это более подробнее объяснить, что ты этим хотел сказать?
Там я хотел сказать, if I can answer in Russian because it's more easily for me explain what I mean, okay?
No, thank you.
And I can translate. Я имел в виду, что у нас в стране как бы не так жестко с правилами и не так жестко с законами, как в Америке. Поэтому если ты там что-то говоришь, тебя вправе просто-напросто, если ты обидел кого-то, оскорбил кого-то, если ты сказал какую-то обидную вещь, тебя просто-напросто могут ударить, и никто тебя не будет спрашивать, тебе сразу дадут ответ на твое действие. Здесь же ты не можешь этого сделать, потому что сразу же тебя заберут в полицию, ты нарушил закон.
Back home, we don't have, how you doing? Back home, we don't have such a strict law rules. Here in the States, there is a very strict law rules. So back home, if you insult somebody and you said something which is insult or your friends or something, so you can get hit and you can get in a fist fight right on the street, and nothing gonna happen if you beat somebody and you just walk away. Here in the States, the completely different law, and that's why that's what I was trying to mean it, because back home people not running mouth like this because they know they will have to answer it somehow.
Thanks, champ.
Yeah, no problem.